want to talk about nameless acts of kindness. Have you experienced that? Strangers, people who have never met you, have nothing to gain from you, go out of their way to genuinely help you. And I mean genuinely. Hi there. Thank you so much for joining me one more time on India's first graphology based leadership show called Absolutely Right with Aditi Sarana. I'm your host. I'm a behavioral analyst, a high performance coach, and an anti anxiety expert. On our Friday episodes, we speak about small anecdotes, stories, hacks that you can use and you can remember when you are in the moment of conflict, when you're wondering which way to go and which directions to take. So, here we are in the 10-part anecdote series where I'm sharing some interesting stories with you. Today, I want to talk about nameless acts of kindness. Have you experienced that? Strangers, people who have never met you, have nothing to gain from you, go out of their way to genuinely help you. And I mean genuinely. Being a solo traveler and a single woman traveling all around, I have seen this over and over again that people are genuinely kind. But our notion is otherwise, right? You're told that you shouldn't be doing it because you will be taken advantage of. There are people who would constantly wait for you to be vulnerable. And that line from Jab We Met, where she is told, एक अकेली लड़की खुली तिजोरी के जैसी होती है. So I think people who I have dealt with, and especially strangers, they have proven this principle wrong. And just to tell you, let me give you a very small example, a story that stayed with me, that moved me, that got me thinking about how simple acts of kindness, especially done without any expectation, can really make a difference. This happened a few months ago. After COVID restrictions were released a bit, the lockdown opened up. I went to visit a friend. And that day, instead of driving, I decided to take a cab. While coming back, it was around 10:30, 11 in the night, but it felt really, really late. Secluded. You know how the city was still opening up. And as a person who is born and brought up in Bombay, we do not get to see that, right? It is like the city is always buzzing, but it was quiet. So I was observing things instead of listening to the music or being on the phone. I decided to just look outside the window. It was beautiful. It was nice to see different parts of the city that we had not seen during the lockdown. And suddenly I hear somebody honking, aggressively honking. And I'm like, oh my God, what's the point? The city is so quiet, the environment is so nice. Why people are like honking and creating noise pollution? All of that is going on in my mind. I'm like almost judging them for being inconsiderate to my mental space. And this person on a scooter kept on honking relentlessly. And I wondered, I got slightly irritated and I looked back. I'm like, what's happening here? I saw a man. I observed there was a man who was honking nonstop just to like move forward or probably overtake. And I was wondering, the road is empty. Why is he honking like this? There was a woman behind and there was a child in her hand. So that was kind of surprising. Like, you do not do all those so called competitive sports on the road when you have a child with you. But both of them were doing that. And I looked back, and in moments, I realized they were actually trying to get my attention. And I was so surprised. I'm like, my attention? Do I know them? Why are they trying to talk to me? And then I realized they're telling me with their masks on, with all the struggle that they were into, to close my car door. I just couldn't believe it. Like it was such a moment because they were literally doing their job. They saw my car door open. They realized that if I do not realize it, I might fall off or something may go wrong. So, in order to avoid it, they kept on driving faster, honking so that I pay attention. How? How people think like this? They are like going out of their way in a very, very small manner. And by the time I realized when I closed the door, they disappeared. They didn't even wait for me to acknowledge, validate, say thank you, nothing. They just disappeared in thin air. I had to pretty much chase them for 5 minutes to see where they're at. And I asked my cabbie to drive faster so that I can really see them again. And when I saw them, I said thank you with my gesture. I said namaste. And they looked at me, and the husband smiled like man should not. And the wife said, a pleasure. And that was so powerful. I thought, oh my God, there are people who would be kind to someone else without thinking twice. You have been a recipient for so many moments like these. You have actually seen strangers being kind to you. I remember reading in this book called Zahir by Paulo Coelho, where he speaks about how this character, who's an author, constantly keep adding to the bank of favors so that he can withdraw from that. And that is not done from kindness. It is moreover done from transaction, that I help you and eventually you will help me, which is very different than the kindness and the selfless, the nameless kindness that we are talking about here. So think about the moments where you have been a recipient of someone else's kindness, and take a moment to be grateful that they were like that. And if you would like to, also think about moments where you were kind to others for nothing, for no returns, for no validation, absolutely selflessly and namelessly. And I'm sure you have moments like that. If you find something, do write to me. My email ID is write, at aditisurana.com. You can also write to me on my Instagram handle at Aditi Surana. If you ask me, I have been a recipient of these strangers' kindness and how I have a long list that I cannot even count ever. And some of you have been so kind as our listeners. So thank you so much for being part of this community. Thank you so much for talking about the podcast, teaching the Kam Sutra S stroke to people and family members around you. That is the kindness that I'm referring to here. Not for your gain, but genuinely to help somebody so that they smile a little bit more. Each episode gives me an opportunity to do that for you. You find your own opportunities to do that in your life. I'll see you on Wednesday with one more episode of the Absolutely Right podcast. Till then, happy writing.